I deal with human beings. I have a system for reading people which is disturbingly accurate. It works very quickly, and it's based on observing the hardware. The great news about what we're about to explore is you don't need to have someone fill in a questionnaire or an online survey in order to figure out something about them. And each one of us is in a physical body, and that is the vehicle that you navigate through life. And these vehicles have specific characteristics which we are going to explore. If you have studied a system of understanding people such as Belbin, Myers-Briggs, DISC, PRISM, PF15, color preferences, etc., all of those systems are fabulous, but from my perspective they all address software, which is what we learn, rather than hardware, which is the hand that you're dealt. If you understand your hardware and the hardware of other people, life gets much more interesting. So I'm going to describe the physical characteristics of each type. I'm going to talk about the most extreme version I can run by you, and I'm going to show you lots of photos of the most extreme types that I have. So your archetypal Mars kind of looks like this. They are stocky and robust. Their head tends to be quite square. They have a thick neck, strong arms, strong chest. They tend to have short fingers. They're quite masculine. Whether they're male or female, they have a lot of adrenaline running through their system, so they're not known for their patience. If they're white, they're very likely to have piercing blue eyes and red or reddish hair. They will also have a lack of melanin in the skin, which means they sunburn dramatically. When a jovial enters a room, you notice them, because this is the king of the gods. So in their mind, in the mind of a jovial, the king or queen has arrived. So ideally, this door would have been held open by a retainer. They're not going to get their hands dirty on a doorknob, so someone will open the door for them. And in the fantasy world of a jovial, they would sweep into the room and somebody would take off their cloak and hang it up for them, because jovials would wear velvet cloaks in public if they could get away with it. Venus people have the ability to bring out the best in people through unconditional love and acceptance. If you hug a Mars, it's kind of like hugging this thing here. It's like, it's like, harsh, hard. If you hug a jovial, it's like hugging a big leather couch, very firm and substantial. If you hug a lunar, you don't want to break them. It's sort of like, but if you hug a Venus, it's like, just like, the earth stops moving. If you understand your own type, and you understand the type of the person you are engaged with, whether that is a colleague or a client, you can form a more effective and deeper relationship with them. You can avoid the sort of language that will upset them, and you can use the sort of language and imagery that will inspire them.